Hello there and welcome back to my series from GetExBoyfriendBackFast.info, the informative YouTube video series on helping women get back together with their ex-boyfriends. We're laying down here some honest and very simple tips and strategies that women can follow in a step-by-step manner to get back with the one they love. No tricks, no garbage information, just very simple advice that you can follow through my entire video series. You can go over and check out my channel. You'll find that there is a lot more than just this video on everything you'll need to know to get back with your ex-boyfriend. Now, most likely, if you have recently been broken up with by the man you love, you are feeling not only unloved, but also unwanted in life. But you can feel comfortable knowing that in the vast majority of cases, your ex-boyfriend definitely is still in love with you. And that's because you know that love is not something that can be simply turned off overnight. He is most likely very confused right now, though, and in order to protect his own emotions, he is keeping his love for you buried. But you can force him to dig it back up by using these effective tips to make your ex-boyfriend realize his love for you. If you follow such a strategy, it will bring him back running guaranteed. In order to truly make sure that your ex realizes his love for you, you must follow some effective tips, which means completely avoiding everything you have been doing, such as the predictable and constant calling him when you actively remind him of all the ways he used to love you before. Although that might seem like the obvious way to make sure he can remember how much he loves you, it's in fact only pulling you further apart. Obviously, the breakup is happening because your ex-boyfriend is upset or not happy with you for some reason, or upset with some aspect of the relationship, and he simply wants to be left alone right now. You could also use a little more time alone right now yourself to get a handle on your own emotional state. And the most effective tip you could follow right now would be to simply cease all contact with him for at least a few weeks. Have you ever thought back to the way it was when you first fell in love with him? There's no way at that time you thought it was a good idea to go running after him, and instead you made him run after you. What happened since those initial wonderful days is he has never had to spend any time without you, and could always take advantage of the fact that he could talk to you whenever he wanted, or even come over to your place whenever he wanted. This made it very easy, unfortunately, for him to take you for granted, and also made the experience of being with you less and less new and exciting. Therefore, to truly make your ex-boyfriend realize his love for you and to bring him back running, he's going to have to understand how empty his life would be if you weren't there. And what better way to achieve that than to completely leave him alone and walk away from him? By doing that, you can give your ex-boyfriend the chance he needs to actually realize how important you are in his life. Conversely, if you tried to make any form of contact with him right now, he's simply going to reject you again. But by strictly not contacting him, he's going to begin to wonder why on earth you have stopped loving him. It may sound pretty strange, but that's simply a quirk of how the male mind operates. He already fully expected the day he broke up with you that you were going to immediately try everything you possibly could to get back with him. But by ignoring him now and making a concerted effort to move on with your life, he's going to be the one who feels the fool and completely rejected. But of course you don't want him to feel rejected. The ultimate goal is to make him miss you. But don't worry, soon enough that feeling of deep rejection is going to turn into missing, and then into a deep longing for you. He will remember all the wonderful aspects about you, such as your beautiful eyes and lovely smile, and he's going to naturally realize his love for you. Therefore, when it comes down to it, showing him the reality of how hard his life would be without you is what you really want to learn for how to get back with an ex-boyfriend. Once he comes to his own realization of how critical you are to his life, he's going to become very scared of losing you forever. What you've literally accomplished here is successfully reversed the breakup by making him truly understand that his love for you is stronger than ever. This feeling of deep love for you, as well as a fear that he will lose you, will bring him back running into your arms. Now, of course, getting back an ex-boyfriend is not quite as easy as the tips that have been outlined in this article. There are a lot of details and a lot of pitfalls along the way, even if you understand the basic premise that I outline in my video series. Things like not calling him too early, not begging him, not looking desperate, giving him his space. These are all great first steps towards understanding how to get him back, but there are still so many ways you could fail along the road by not mastering the specific step-by-step strategies which you will need to get an ex-boyfriend back. There is just still so much more to learn. So if you're interested, click the link below this video, getexboyfriendbackfast.info. It's also displayed at the bottom of the screen here. And you'll be able to learn and in fact gain immediate access to a lot more knowledge that can possibly be covered in these videos. You know, YouTube has a 15-minute limit per video here. You'll learn details such as how to even know if you have a chance of getting back together with him in the first place. And then there's the call back and the breakup letter. These kinds of details are simply critical. The basic strategies outlined here will get you at least probably to the callback stage. However, what to actually do during the callback itself? Well, you can learn the step-by-step approach. Exactly what to say and do to get your ex to come crawling back to you. But of course, one wrong move, one wrong sentence during the callback, and it can all blow up in your face. The same goes for the breakup letter. You'll also be able to learn. There is just even so much more than what I can put onto this slide, what you'll be able to learn by clicking on the link below. There's the awesome power of one word. You can discover the one word that will completely change the dynamic between you and your ex. Among other things, I think one of the most important things is the ex-boyfriend guru, the ex-boyfriend guru resource, provided at the link below. It can also help you to learn how to let go of those toxic emotions, because these feelings of regret and despair aren't helping you get anywhere with your ex-boyfriend, and you have to learn how to get rid of them as soon as possible. And there's just so much more than I could ever mention here, available at the resource below, getexboyfriendbackfast.info. Check it out for yourself. As well, if you feel like it, you can check out my YouTube channel, where I have a large collection of videos similar to this one, outlaying numerous basic strategies towards getting back with an ex-boyfriend. And finally, if you found this video or any of the others in my series useful, please give me a thumbs up on YouTube. This will make it easier for other women in a similar situation as you to find this information that they are so desperately searching for right now. Because when it comes down to it, it's really tragic that women cannot get back together with their ex-boyfriends and couples cannot be happily reunited just due to a lack of basic knowledge and information on the psychological aspects of relationships. So I'll leave you with that, and check back often on my YouTube channel for updated videos in the series. And always remember that you can do it. You absolutely can do it. There is nothing stopping you from getting back with your ex-boyfriend except your own motivation and willingness to take action now. So if you're really serious about getting back together with your ex-boyfriend, click the link below now and get started on your path to future happiness with him. So all the best of luck, and keep tuned for future videos. Bye for now.